And welcome back, my dear ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your one and only crypto enthusiast, Lightlegger here, and today I am delighted to do this sponsored video out of Near Protocol. Previously, I've also done a staking tutorial for Near, and I also reviewed one of their NFT marketplaces known as Paris, and I'm going to be linking those in the corner in case you want to check them out and learn more about Near Protocol. But today we're going to be looking at the Near ecosystem. A lot of the killer dApps that have been built out already in the system, which are something that you can try out today with low effort and with low cost. But first we have to talk about one of the newest inventions by Near, and that is the Aurora. And Aurora is basically an Ethereum layer 2 solution, allowing basically to transition their Ethereum assets into Aurora and basically interact with this Ethereum virtual machine. Near itself is not using the EVM, but they have created out a bridge which allows you basically swap assets between these different chains from Ethereum into Aurora, or you can change from Near into Ethereum or from Near to Aurora. So basically have an access to more different tokens, obviously, and allowing you to do different types of things, providing liquidity in the different protocols and things like these. And it's always great to have more EVM opportunities and alternatives to Ethereum, because all of them kind of function in different ways, and there's different ways to leverage them and the low fees that they basically offer. So let's kind of look out the things that have been built out on the Aurora side of things before we go into the Near dApps. So there's a couple of AMMs already built out. One of them is Trisolaris, and basically this is using the Uniswap open source interface. You can pull out different tokens inside, also as a staking system. You can have their own native token, which is called Tri. And 0.05 of every trade in Trisolaris DEX will be used to buy back Tri and distribute it to the Tri stakers proportionally based on their share of the staking pool. So that is pretty cool. You have basically something that you inherently benefit from the ecosystem being used, and you also get paid by holding their token, which is very, very nice. One of the very upcoming and soon launching applications on Aurora will be Concealed Protocol, and this basically allows you to do ZK snarks based privacy mixer. So basically you can move your crypto stable coins on Aurora and Phantom, and they will be concealed in the way that you will be not knowing who sent them, who receives them. It's like a mixer, like any Bitcoin mixer, Ethereum mixer, like Tornado Cash. And more privacy-based applications are obviously needed, and this is terrific that we're going to be having a lot more of these coming out in the future, and this should be launching in next couple of days. So you basically have a one privacy option here alongside with you. There's also another AMM which is called WannaSwap Finance, and this is also built on Near, has partners and investors even from adventure capitalists. And they are kind of similar to the other interface that we just looked in. I think this is ApeSwap's interface here. And they also has farming opportunities here for people who want to farm out different tokens, different opportunities here as well for tokens that you can basically farm out, even stablecoin, LP with 35% annual interest. So that is pretty nice. Then one of the bigger ones obviously is Nearpad, and this is basically a launch pad for multiple different projects here on Aurora, and there has been, I think, already a couple of here which has been released, Rose, which we're going to be talking about in a second, and there's governance, and there's also a lot of venture capital firms behind this. And here's a bit of also seed raising and updates that basically have happened. There's always one launchpad project on every new chain, and those are the ones that you always want to look into and get some of the money here. The website looks very professional. There's also the actual application, and they also have a DEX as well. So this is like a similar type of interface. And here's some of the pools. No, nothing is going on right now. This is still pretty new. And one of the projects that was launched on their platform is Rose. And Rose is basically a stable coin swap, kind of like Xpollinate, which basically allows you to swap between different stable coins between another DAI USDC and USDT currently available. And basically you can swap between these different coins on the platform. There's a couple of farms here which you can also do, and there's also stable farms which seem to have 22% interest on right now, which is pretty high for any form of stablecoin, although the rewards are paid in Rose, which is the native token of this platform. And that's pretty much the dApps that we have on Aurora's side. But then obviously things are being built on Near side of things, which is good as well. So one of the projects that I wanted to first and foremost feature here is Metapool. And obviously, when we are dabbling into staking protocols, I've done plenty of staking tutorials. Most of staking protocols have a locked amount. So in order to unstake your funds, it may take 14, 28, 25, 10 days to basically unstake your funds. And that obviously changes per every different blockchain that is in discussion. But what is this Metapool basically allowing people to do is to basically stake their Near tokens without having an unstake for the lockup. So basically this is a smart contract which is being used, and people are pulling into the thing, and you will be getting that 10%, but you will not be poised to the actual unstaking period. So it's basically like loaning or lending platform in a lot of ways, which is offering you the very same sum. So you will be getting ST Near, which is basically your peg into the Near that you will be depositing through this platform, and this will be basically increasing in value through the staking rewards that you will be holding. And there's a lot of explanation how this basically works out, and it is pretty convenient. There's a couple of other ones which I've seen in other blockchains, and they also have their own token, which is a governance one. I don't know if that actually has been launched yet. I'm pretty sure it has, but this is another very, very convenient way for you to utilize your Near tokens without just staking them. Obviously staking is incredibly easy, but there is that lock-in period. And you can access to this through Nor wallets or the native Near wallet, which is also very, very easy to use. Next up, we have Ref Finance, which is kind of like a swapping protocol, which has pools and farms. I think they also have a quiz going on, which is some type of I think there might be even rewards for this one. You definitely want to go through it in case you want some money, maybe. And this is a pretty clean interface. I've used it a couple of times already. And this basically allows you to move your Near, so you have to wrap it up first, and then you can participate on these pools and get some extra rewards on different types of tokens, such as their own native token known as Ref. Next up, we also have the Skyward Finance, and this is a launchpad on the Near side. So on the Aurora side, we had Nearpad, and Skyward Finance is basically protocols which are launching on Near. And they have already done a couple of these offerings here. There has been liquidity pools also on their platform. You can enlist your own project here in case you want to start launching something. I think it's in the application. Yeah, here you can see a lot of different opportunities here where you can basically participate on these different sales. Right now we have Meta, which we just talked about, and they are going to be having this pool sale, so you can basically move in your ST Near and basically convert that into Meta tokens, and you will be rewarded in such. There's also Skyward having their own sale, Debio Network, Aurora, and Paris sale as well. And well, these have actually ended, so we only have one sale currently going on, which will start in 4 days and 5 hours. So basically, this is a launch pad that basically anybody can participate on. There's not like a white list or anything. You can just enter the dApp and you can participate on these upcoming newest sales that are going to be happening in the Skyward Finance. Lastly, I want to plug in the Wizards Guild Twitter account. Check out their Telegram chat as well. They're doing all types of updates regarding NEAR and its protocol, updates about next sales, things that are launching on the ecosystem, games, etc. And speaking of games, I will be doing a separate video where we're going to be looking into some of these blockchain games and platforms that are going to be launching on the NEAR protocol, but that's going to be a separate video. Hopefully you found some interesting dApps and platforms to check out in this video. NEAR has been, kind of on everybody's lips in the past 2 weeks or so. Everybody's talking about it, and no wonder. It's a pretty good chain. Works out as it should. It's very scalable, and it has that EVM compatibility with Aurora as well for those who want to access those Ethereum DeFi assets. But thanks for watching, guys. I will be seeing you in the next video, whenever it may be. You can find all the necessary links down below for these applications, including my own Telegram and Twitter and Discord links in case you want to get more acquainted with me and my community. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you next time.